So you got some pancakes, and then you got that maple syrup that you can pour all over it, and some crispy bacon on the side, at least 2 cinnamon rolls as well, and a tall glass of orange juice. That would be the best breakfast ever. But that's not why we're here today. No, we're here to talk about the Fandom Menace. I'm the Rookie Critic and a proud member of the Fandom Menace. Now, of course, a lot of people seem to not really like the Fandom Menace, and they're welcome to. That's okay. This video, though, is here to highlight a lot of good things that people in the Fandom Menace have done, as well as point out some things that people that don't like the Fandom Menace say, and I like some comments and a couple of people, but I'm not going to go too big into any of that stuff. You know, I don't want to have a huge thing. I don't normally make videos like this. This one's actually just for fun, to mostly highlight them, and have poke a little fun at people that don't like the Fandom Menace. There's going to be some timestamps in the description below so that you can pick around wherever you want, but I suggest you watch the whole video so you get the full context of everything. But I'm going to start by giving a very brief history lesson of how the Fandom Menace began. So, here we go. So I would say the Fandom Menace started to begin somewhere around when Star Wars The Force Awakens came out, and then a little bit more after Ghostbusters 2016, and then officially solidified after Star Wars The Last Jedi came out, and a lot of people didn't like it, and a lot of people did like it, but the Fandom Menace just basically represents those that didn't like the film. Though you could say you're not Fandom Menace, it's still not like the film, it doesn't really matter. And a lot of people just, don't like that people don't like it, and they criticize the Fandom Menace, and the Fandom Menace criticizes back, and it's been a long back and forth between people that like The Last Jedi and not for the last year and a half as well. But now it's evolved to other stuff too, other mediums, which I'll get into later. But that's basically how the Fandom Menace started, just very brief without going so much into all the details. Anyway, I came across something recently that is kind of what got me to want to make this video. So without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, so what we have here is a book on Amazon called The Dark Side of the Fandom Menace, a Star Wars story. And this was created by Jason St. Amand, the author, and I think this was posted last year. I'll double check that in a minute. And I just found this kind of funny. This is his bio up right here, and I just wanted to read it in a nice soy voice so that we can just see what his book is all about. You never know. This book is based on the true facts and stories I read online and watched on YouTube about the fans that's calling themselves the Fandom Menace and who the leaders are and what they're putting out for a message to attack and harass and threaten and bully the actors and actresses from the movie Star Wars The Last Jedi. And how Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy ruined Star Wars for 100 billion fans. The way some people treat others is appalling and awful to the core. This book is meant to be a guide and reference about how fans and people can treat each other so badly and how they bully and force actors and actresses off of social media. This kind of bullying online should not be happening, and these people who done it should be made to pay for their actions and for what they've done. Cause bullying should never be unchecked, no matter what. Alright, now some people could say that I was a little mean by doing the soy voice there, but I mean, it's called satire. I mean, come on, take a joke. Okay, before I actually comment on this, I hate this bio for so many reasons. Proper Jeremy, if you're in the chat, I know that you'll hate this just as much as I do. So many grammar mistakes. The first thing starts off without a capital. Down here, there's no commas. It's just attack and harass and threaten and... Okay, you can use commas and then and if you know how to actually write. And you start a new paragraph and you have a lowercase and it starts with the word and. Really? And 100 billion fans. 100 billion, guys. There should be around 7 to 9 billion people on the planet right now, but nope. The Fandom Menace is so horrible, it affects 10 times the human population that exists in the galaxy. Okay, no, see, this is a lot of bullshit right here about the bullying, threatening, harassing, call to action, leaders. There's no leaders of the Fandom Menace. Some people could say that people like Ethan Van Sciver, Jeremy, and Jeff Hicks, you could say that they're the leaders, but they're more like the people within the Fandom Menace that have the highest YouTube channels. That's what they are. I mean, that's all that is, though. There's no leaders that dictate what to do here or there. People do whatever they want anyway. I never read this book, and I do not want to, but what I found funny about this book and why I even wanted to look at this anyway was because when I saw this on Amazon, I didn't notice there being that much people that have bought it. I mean, I don't know how to check that, but I'll just look at this in one sec. Just look. So I assumed that this book was released recently, but no. This was released in June 2018. This was released last year, basically a full year ago. Oh, I played more right here. Oops. Anyway, I'll pause it. Yeah, and it's rated 1 star, and there's only 2 customer reviews. It's $0 on Kindle, which that could just be how the Kindle deals are anyway, but has anybody bought this book? I'm really curious to know. And is it horrible? Is it factual? Is it good? Is there any references or link sources to anything? Or is it just some guy's rambling about how he doesn't like that people don't like The Last Jedi? Is he confusing the Fandom Menace with actual harassers? And the only reason that I even found out about that book was from this guy, Stephen Walton, who's currently writing a Fandom Menace book right now, and he referenced it as like why he wants to make this one, and it seems like he's really trying to take a better approach, where he's trying to actually communicate with other people, reach out to people that consider themselves in the Fandom Menace. There was this one guy that commented on this guy's list that kind of made me want to make this video also, where Stefan is building a list of people that are in the Fandom Menace, and then this one guy is like, let's bring this up right here. So Dr. Ragnarok says, a list of toxic YouTube channels that you should avoid like the plague. Fuck every last one of you. Now, guys like this probably say that the Fandom Menace is full of hate and are, super toxic, as he says, but what he says right here kind of shows that he's kind of full of hate and kind of a dick, at least based on this right here. I don't talk like that. You can look through my whole Twitter, my whole YouTube channel. I don't talk like that. I don't group everyone out, blank everyone into a group, and just say, no, fuck all of you people. A lot of people that love The Last Jedi are fine in my book. I have issues with some as well, but I don't go out of my way to just go, fuck every last one of you. Fuck all of you. You're all toxic. You're all evil. Void you like the plague. You're God. You're bad. You guys are just so mean and bad. Oh, God. Like, grow up, dude. And I mean, for all I know, this Dr. Ragnarok guy could be a decent guy, but when you write something like that, that's not really the impression here. You're not really helping sell your point that the Fandom Menace is horrible. You're just sounding like an asshole yourself. Alright, but forget about that guy. Let's talk about Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy, the most hated YouTube channel on the internet. So many people think that he's a liar, a bully, a misogynist, a sexist, a racist, you name it. Everybody hates him. But think about it like this. His Geeks and Gamers team is full of people that don't always agree with him, but they work with him anyway. One of his most important members on his team is a lesbian. And they don't even like to throw it around, but they kind of do because it's just funny, because that's how other people tend to throw their narratives around. A lot of people think that the way that he posts things is just by clickbait and false stuff and just trying to be mean and generate hate and blah blah blah. You're wrong, because he comments on an article, or he comments on a tweet, or he comments on a video. He's bringing something up. He doesn't just pull something out of his ass and start talking. And most critics of Jeremy don't ever point out anything good that he ever does, which I'm going to do right here for you, because he actually does something that people don't reference.
Here we are. My January is absolutely slammed right now. So looking at it, seeing that we hit 100,000 subscribers a few days ago, I promised that we would do a 24-hour live stream. And so I threw this together so quickly. I didn't plan a lot of it out. But here we are. We are going to raise money for a couple of different awesome charities. And I'm really excited to talk to all of you about some of the things that we're going to do. We're actually going to bring someone on from one of the charities that we are supporting. And it is A Safer Place is one of them. And they are an animal rescue in, I believe it's Bakersfield.
Yeah, just what a bad guy. Yeah, Jeremy's just the worst. But I bet people that don't like Jeremy will say, well, he just did that so that he can have something good to point to. Wait, alright, if that's what you want to say, I mean, go ahead. But he streams all the time, he makes videos all the time, and, I mean, you take from it what you will. I'll give you this, though, he can be hot-headed sometimes, and he can piss a lot of people off. He is good at pissing a lot of people off, and he's not afraid to admit it. And he even admits that he can be an asshole. He admits that he's an asshole all the time. I don't know, I like the dude. He's done a good thing here. Moving on to the next part of the video, where I'm just going to read some comments and Twitter threads left on, like, Geeks and Gamers, That Star Wars Girl, Ethan Van Skyver, Mecha Random, Drunk 3PO. I'm just going to read them out. I'm not going to give any commentary, and, you know, you can judge it. That way you can just judge it for yourself. So this lovely person says, "It's been a day talking to you big-toed souls. Go back to banging that Star Wars girl's ass. She'll give you that YouTube money, not me." "I'm trying to watch the interview and not listen to your vapid commentary, you retard man-child. Also, my IP didn't contribute a view, so don't thank me for that." And Drunk 3PO responds, "I love you. Thank you for the view." This guy says, "I firmly believe the number of people vampantly spewing hatred about Star Wars is around 5,000. Many, and I mean many of those, have multiple accounts on multiple platforms to appear larger in number. It's become a cult of sorts, and always leads back to right-wing politics." Unintelligent fags, you do not oh my gosh, know how much I bleeping hate you guys. You are Nazi female haters who want to lick Hitler's testicles. "Why don't you go kill yourself? Because you are a piece of shit that should be dead and killed because all you do is diss Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney. You are toxic, and the most, I hope you are happy for that. When you become old, someone will kill fuck out of you, and your channel is racist and disgusting. Asshat, asshole, fuck you, 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 fuck." Yeah, it's probably best that you stop making these videos. All you're doing is purposefully trying to ruin someone's reputation falsely. You probably are so insecure with yourself, you have to make fun of others. Go do something more productive with your life, like pick flowers. Ranking Comicsgate from most annoying to least annoying. Number 1, the quartering. I want to punch him when he opens his mouth. Let's just take a side note that he actually did get punched by somebody for no goddamn reason. Oh lord, people like you trashing Lucas as a man who destroyed Star Wars, raping your childhood. You're a cynical, self-entitled fan who can't let go. There's no film anyone can make that would satisfy Star Wars fans like you, bitching about how you know better than the people involved with these films. Star Wars fans are the worst part of Star Wars by far, and they more than anything helped to destroy Star Wars. She never said anything negative about Lucas in that video, by the way. Seriously? She's arrogant for smiling? I watched the entire interview and, really? I think you're jumping onto a bandwagon and need content, so you're creating a narrative that doesn't exist, and all the little misogynists of the world who see a confident woman and think they're trying to bring her down are totally loving you. You are a child, and when you grow up, you'll know that women support other women, not tear another down. But good on you, you've joined the rank of women haters. A woman commenting on a woman about a woman tearing a oh my fucking god. This one actually made a puppet of Josiah in like a few second video trying to mock him, and I think it's not cool in a way, but I also give that person props for doing that because that takes effort, and I appreciate effort, and that amount of trying to troll somebody with making the thing, the craft, and she actually got the knit hat. Like, I give a little bit of applause for that, and Josiah's thick enough to be able to take it if it's insulting. I consider this one to be my personal troll, because he's my first actual troll that left a couple of novels for me in my comments. This one was in response to my episode 9 trailer reaction, where I just say that it's just not that interesting to me. I'm not invested in the characters after The Last Jedi, and I don't really care what happens now, so it's just whatever to me. I don't hate it, I don't love it. And he responds, "It looks silly." Shut the fuck up, you idiot! You're not a successful, talented Hollywood film writer, director, producer that has been paid millions by Disney to... He goes on and on here and is very rude and just comes up with these random things about Star Wars that he's read into or something, and he's read some book and he thinks J.J. Abrams has an awesome plan and George Lucas and all these things, and I don't care. This guy's response is so silly, and he's just like, "Oh, stop making these videos, clearly you're clueless, you're a dumbass, blah blah blah." It's just a really funny comment, and it brought me so much joy, and it actually brought me a lot more followers and subscribers because I posted these comments on Twitter for other people to see themselves how ridiculous it was. So thank you, Westworld, you helped me get some more subscribers for your own stupidity. I'll be wrapping up the video pretty soon, But before we do that, let's look at some more good things that the Fandom Menace has done. Jessie from Mindless Entertainment, back when Peter Mayhew died not that long ago, she thought it'd be a great idea if we put together a charity live stream. So we had Gary from Nerdrotics host that stream because he's got a bigger channel, and we raised around $600 just from Super Chats on that stream alone, and other people also donated money as we posted the link throughout the stream, and a lot of other people in the Fandom Menace donated to the Peter Mayhew Foundation, but let's just play a little clip so you can see for yourself.
It's really important to fandom, and that's why so many people are here. And by the way, so this is a charity live stream, so everything I get ad wise, everything I get super chat wise, I'll even cover the 30% that YouTube takes out, and I will match up to a certain point. But you can donate to the charity directly. I will pop another link in the description here, and I'll put it in the description of the video too. I didn't think about that, but right here's
Yep, the Fandom Menace is just full of trolls and liars and bullies, right? It's all we are. It's all we are. And by the way, this was the second charity live stream that I was lucky enough to be a part of. The first one being on Geeks and Gamers' 24-hour charity live stream, of course. But both these guys didn't have to ask me to be a part of it. I'm a channel with under 1,000 subs. So I really appreciate it when guys like them would reach out to a smaller channel and allow them to be part of it. Another sign that the Fandom Menace isn't just full of people that are just all greedy and horrible lies and blah blah blah. Ethan Van Sciver, another member of the High Council, along with Jeremy and Jeff Hicks, he's probably the most hated in the Fandom Menace. I would argue that he's more hated than Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers, but he's also done a lot of good things too. One of the good things he did was a while ago when people were trying to raise money for little girls to go see Captain Marvel, he decided, hey, that's kind of a weird thing to do, so he actually donated money to No Kid Hungry. He had a GoFundMe for other people to raise money to donate to No Kid Hungry also, and was helping people out. Also, I'm not going to pull it up right now because I don't feel like looking for it, but a while back, Robert Rodriguez, I think that he's a professional in the comic book industry. I don't actually know who he is because I'm not as invested in that section of stuff, but he sent a picture of an asshole on Twitter to EVS himself. And yeah, that's a real nice thing, right? And I think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, what he said on that Twitter thread was that he wishes that Comicsgate people would get dick cancer. He says, well, if a guy like you wishes cancer upon people, I'm just going to donate to a charity that helps prevent cancer. Yeah, guys, EVS is just a total asshole. Never does anything good at all. Ever. Never does anything good. This is yet another awesome person in the Fandom Menace community, Drunk3PO. Literally one of the nicest guys in the entire internet. But let's look at this right here.
About 2 weeks ago, I made a video saying I'm not going to go watch Captain Marvel. The reason is because I didn't have any money to watch Captain Marvel. My so-called friend Black Angus thought it would be funny if he raised money for me to go see Captain Marvel. Money started coming in and we didn't know what to do with the excess, so I said why not give it to a charity. He agreed, and then we did a live stream together.
Drunk3PO constantly does things to help out children and donates to many charities. This was just one example of that. Let's take a look at Ivan Ortega here. After Star Wars The Last Jedi came out, a lot of people felt disappointed and didn't really like it and were upset, but he took it upon himself to try to make a re-edit of Star Wars The Last Jedi, not just by re-editing some of the scenes. No, he goes as far as to do his own choreography. People like Ivan put a lot of passion into the things that he loves, which is what a lot of people don't seem to understand about the Fandom Menace. We don't just blindly hate things. We love something, and when we see something get kind of ruined and trashed, we want to try to save it. We love it. This guy embodies that. He embodies the love for Star Wars. The Fandom Menace community even helped me out. I'm literally using YouTube as a way to try to learn more about film because I want to be a film director someday. So I pick up a camera and I try to film what I can and do my own weird skits, and I thought it'd be a really cool idea if I can involve a lot of people in it, and I got 49 YouTubers to have a cameo in my skit trilogy right here, as you're seeing as we play. And it was great. I mean, it was basically me asking them for their energy so they could help me. So the Fandom Menace literally came together for just a video. And this was back again when I had around 200 or so subs. I did not have that much subs. A very small channel. And a lot of channels that were really big had 100,000 and below, big and small. We all came together and did a huge collaboration in this video. And I'm working on another one right now. The Fandom Collective YouTube channel and Twitter, something that myself, Black Angus Reviews, Flipp Doubt, Sith Kryptonian, and Geoff TheIronWolf made together, all that we do is try to promote other people. We post their videos. We try to get people to interact in the community. We help people grow. We've had people that have very small channels that are just trying to start up and don't really know what to do. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know what kind of videos to make. Some people have gained 5 subs, 20 subs, 30 subs, or more. Other people are discovering other YouTube channels from this. We're trying to help people out. And guess what? You don't have to hate The Last Jedi to be a part of the Fandom Menace. We have some people that we promote that actually like The Last Jedi. So with that, I think I'm going to close the video out here. The fact is, the Fandom Menace is growing. It's not all full of bullies and mean people and liars and blah blah blah. Though, again, I will say, as I said before, there are some people that can be douchebags sometimes. Not everybody's perfect. There are some people that can be rude and start things, but that happens on a lot of other sides too. Many communities, that's a trait that everybody has. It's not specific to any group. The Fandom Menace has evolved to, instead of just hating The Last Jedi, we don't just hate on everything. No. We're trying to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen with other things in pop culture. A lot of people are concerned about what happened in Game of Thrones, but I haven't watched Game of Thrones, so I'm not going to comment on that. We just want entertainment too, guys. Like, we just want to have fun as well. We don't hate you for liking The Last Jedi. We don't hate you for liking stuff that we don't like. We just, if anything, we want to have good conversations. My own brother loves The Last Jedi. I hate The Last Jedi, but we're fine. We get along just fine. I've never lost a friend over a movie. I've never lost a friend over a movie at all. And if people think that Twitter's this cesspool where everybody is just evil and trolls and blah blah blah, you can avoid it. I'm on Twitter too, and I'm not part of a huge cesspool because when I see something that I don't like, I think about it in my head and go, well, that's how I would respond. When you go and respond to it, you're going to get people's responses, and if you don't like them, what are you doing? I use it so that I can communicate to people and post something on there when I have a video up on YouTube. The Fandom Menace is a good community, and if you disagree, that's okay. I'm not mad at you. You're totally free to not like it. If you think that I'm somehow a complete asshole, please feel free to look through my YouTube and Twitter for evidence of me being a complete dick. I'm the Rookie Critic. The Fandom Menace is full of love, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share, subscribe, notify, and comment. You can contact me at the links to social media below. I'm on a quest to watch over 100 classic/popular films. Give me some suggestions and let me know if you'd want to join a watch party. For more incredible content, check out the Fandom Collective YouTube channel, where my buddies and I post extra videos and promote smaller YouTubers. And while you're at it, check out this amazing group of fantastic, rising content creators.